Now, top story at this hour. This morning, a team of Enforcement Directorate was attacked and its vehicles were damaged in West Bengal's South 24 Parganas district when it tried to raid TMC leader Shahjahan Sheikh in connection with an alleged ration scam. When the ED team tried to break open the door of the house of TMC leader after repeated calls, hundreds of men and women gathered at the spot shouting slogans. The mob later attacked the officials and even damaged their vehicles. The ED was also accompanied by Central Armed Paramilitary Forces during the raids. ED officials who've been injured in the attack have been shifted to hospital and are undergoing treatment. The attacks on the ED team have sparked a massive political storm, with the BJP hitting out at the Mamata government over complete lawlessness in the state. West Bengal Governor Ananda Bose has also condemned the attack on the Enforcement Directorate and said the state government has failed to maintain law and order situation. The Bengal governor also summoned the Home Secretary and the DGP following this attack on ED officials, claiming that it was the sole responsibility of the state to avoid such instances.
This pre-election violence, which has an early beginning, should find an early end. Government may better open up its eyes and see the reality and act effectively to face the consequences. The ostrich-like attitude of the police who pretend not to see the reality around, not to see the lawlessness around should go. It is high time that we call stops to violence and hooliganism in Bengal.
And though the ED officials have sustained serious injuries, most have received stitches and are undergoing treatment in hospital. Trinamool continues to remain defiant and says that it was the BJP that is instigating people, which is leading to such instances of violence. Listen in to the war of words.
शर्मनाक तो है ही कि बंगाल ममता बनर्जी के नाक के नीचे जंगल राज का पर्याय बन चुका है। लेकिन यह चिंताजनक भी है किस तरह से कानून व्यवस्था ध्वस्त है। ममता बनर्जी मस्त है। ममता बनर्जी को हक नहीं है कि वो एक दिन भी अपनी कुर्सी पे बनी रहे, उनको इस्तीफा देना चाहिए।
There are continuous provocation from the part of central agencies and central forces as instructed by BJP. They are practically daily going to some TMCs, one-point agenda, TMC leaders' houses. They are provocating the local people. Our leadership is looking after the whole matter. Or why they are not going to Shubhendu's house?
সেই শাহজাহান শেখ তিনি বাংলাদেশ থেকে রোহিঙ্গাদের নিয়ে এসে ক্যাম্প করে রাখেন ওখানে, আর তারপরে দেশের বিভিন্ন জায়গায় ছড়িয়ে দেন যারা নাশকতায় যুক্ত। সেই শাহজাহান শেখ যিনি বিজেপির 3 জন কার্যকর্তাকে মার্ডারের সঙ্গে যুক্ত, তাদের দুজনের বডি খুঁজে পাওয়া যায়নি। এখন 3 জনকে খুন করা হয়েছিল। বারবার ওখানে এই অভিযোগ এসেছে আইলার টাকা লুট, নদীবাঁধের টাকা লুট, পঞ্চায়েতের টাকা লুট, এই ধরনের সমস্ত কাজ এবং স্মাগলিং এর সঙ্গে যুক্ত যারা আজকে তারা এটা করাচ্ছে।
The officers of Central Investigating Agency surrounded by the central forces, they provoked the local people badly. That's why there was a counter reaction spontaneously. The real fact is the people of India, they are totally frustrated seeing this deep-rooted conspiracy engineered and monitored by Delhi on daily basis.
All right, let's take this across to our guest. Joining us with us is Pratyush Kant, spokesperson of the BJP. Barrister Kabir Shankar Bose is a lawyer. With us also is Dr. Riju Dutta, spokesperson of the TMC. Tehseen Poonawala, political analyst, joining us. Riju Dutta, let me begin with asking the most basic question. They are saying, your party leaders are saying that there was an attempt to provoke. End of the day, why should people be taking law into their own hands? Yes, there is a legal way to challenge such things. You can file police cases. You can approach the courts if you feel that there is some, overuse or excessive use of force or procedures are not being followed. But surely, this kind of violence cannot be justified. Riju Dutta?
Nobody is justifying this violence. Nobody is. It is a very unfortunate incident which is a result of continuous provocation by ED CBI at the behest of the BJP, with the Central Armed Forces making hate speeches when they go for these raids, and the villagers just responded. And now everybody is saying the state is responsible, the state is responsible. Arey bhai, there is a technical issue here. The state, I understand in all these investigations there should be a place of secrecy, but the ED,
it does appear to be cover fire for those who have indulged in this kind of violence, many of whom are believed to be supporters of that TMC Neta Shah Jahan.
Brilliant. Madhav, I am thankful that you have asked me this question. Now, as per the new crime rules that has been implemented by the Home Minister of this country, Mr. Amit Shah ji, hate speeches are a crime. Why don't you ask, or why don't you show when the BJP leaders, from the leader of opposition to the state president, going from one state to the other, inciting communal violence on Hindu-Muslim chants and hate speeches? Every day this is happening. And when there is ED and CBI investigation every day in Bengal, because the Lok Sabha is round the corner, why can't they see? Why do they have conjunctivitis? They can't see Shubhendu Adhikari. ED and CBI FIR named in multiple scams. There is a chronology that has come to this, and then finally the people have revolted against such provocation. It is not a political issue. It is the people who have revolted against such nonsense.
All right. Let me bring in Pratyush Kant on those 2 points. The agency is being misused. You're not taking action against Shubhendu Adhikari, who's your party's leader, who has been named in multiple cases, Pratyush Kant. And secondly, if you don't inform the state government, how are we supposed to take precautionary measures into situations which could develop into law and order situations rather? Your response to that, Pratyush Kant.
Madhav, the most important thing is that India, you cannot touch the federal structure of this country. Jungle Raj is there in West Bengal. How can you attack a national agency? Do you want me to say that the ED should inform the people that I'm going to come and raid you? It never happens like this. You please check the records. The purpose is that these raids are there to catch the people who have made ill-gotten money is there. You just don't inform people. And you attack ED officers, CBI officers. Is West Bengal a separate entity in its own self? No, sir. Every central officer has a right to go and perform their duty. ED is doing its duty. Remember what happened the last time? The minister's house, when it was raided in West Bengal. What kind of money people saw that was looted from the exchequer. And what was happening today? Shah Jahan Sheikh is a close associate of Abhishek Banerjee and Mamata Banerjee. Everybody knows that. And you have illegal migrants attacking these officers. It's all organized. And you are trying to tell me, the spokesperson of TMC, that they should be informed that the raid is going to happen. The ED should inform Shah Jahan Sheikh, sir, we are coming to raid you. Does ED function like this? There has been 27% rise in raids in the last 8 years from ED. Why? Because ill-gotten money is being caught everywhere. Narendra Modi government is clear of the fact that koi bhi chor bachega nahi. And whatever Mamata Bai tries to do, she cannot save the politicians who are corrupt in West Bengal. You cannot browbeat, threaten, beat the officers of central agencies. They have caught stitches. What message are you giving to the people of this country?
Absolutely.
That is the rule which runs in West Bengal.
Riju Dutta, respond to that.
It doesn't happen like this. It doesn't happen like this.
Yes, I'm coming to you, Tehseen. We have a few minutes. We have some time. I want Riju to respond first.
I will respond. Yeah, I will respond. When the TMC BJP spokesperson says कोई चोर बचेगा नहीं, सही बात है सर, क्योंकि सारे चोर को तो आपने अपनी पार्टी में ले लिया है. From Ajit Pawar to Conrad Sharma to Hemant Biswa Sarma to Shubhendu Adhikari, against whom you only campaigned, you have got them in your party. Now all the chores are in BJP, no problems. But the bigger question is this. It sounds very rich when they talk about law and order. They cannot keep the parliament safe, the lawmakers safe. There is terrorist attack on the parliament. The prime minister and the home minister ran away from the parliament for days without talking about it, and they're giving us lectures. Do you know, Madhav, the deputy home minister of the country, Mr. Nishit Pramanik, and member of parliament from Kuch Bihar, West Bengal, yesterday in a division bench, his bail plea in an attempt to murder case was revoked. by a division bench. This is the plight of BJP, the Deputy Home Minister of the country.
Well,
And they will give
Riju,
us
I can
respect
only
for
say
law and
this.
order.
I can only say
The
this. I'm not getting into the whether those are
ED has
facts which are justified or not justified, but nothing justifies this kind of attack on men in uniform anywhere in the country, or any man, whether it's a state policeman or a central force officer. Nothing justifies this on ground, this kind of violence taking place. All right. Many hands, all hands going up, one by one, please, one by one. I'm going to let Pratyush respond to that, and then I come across to the others. One by one. Coming to you, Kabir Shankar Bose, coming to you. Yeah.
Madhav, I just want to tell you one thing, that this country still has a constitution and a structure in place. Do you think by attacking these officers, Mamata Banerjee and her goons will get away with it? India still has independent judiciary. India still has independent investigative agencies. Do you think 200 goons can demoralize? First mind your tongue. First mind your tongue.
No. Let's. No. Riju, calm down. There's no need to get abusive. Let's keep a little bit of temper on our. Let's keep our temper on the side and debate this calmly, please. I will not allow any kind of abusive language to be used. Complete your point, Pratyush Kant.
No, Madhav, he's trying to use this kind of language, but let me tell you that this country has an independent constitution, and Mamata Banerjee is nobody to challenge that constitution. You cannot beat officers. They are doing their duty. They are doing their duty. India has independent judiciary. They are seeing what is happening.
You should muzzle the.
Have you seen those boys bleeding? They were bleeding. Because you have got 200, 400 goons.
These losers
in one
will
city.
come on TV channel and
do
the corrupt Muslim till the world's end. And
the governor has rightly pointed out the police cannot keep a. The police has to act there. Mamata Banerjee doesn't own West Bengal.
I don't even know.
Riju Dutta, please calm down and allow me to conduct this debate. We know who has said what, and I know who to interject at what point of time. I'm going to go across to Tehseen Poonawalla. Tehseen Poonawalla, the Congress is very much part of this alliance, of the India alliance. The TMC is also part of the India alliance. At the end of the day, we have seen a situation where chief ministers don't want to attend summons. All that is one aspect of it. But attacking an officer on duty, what is the precedent that we are setting here?
So, Madhav, like the TMC spokesperson said, it's wrong. It cannot be accepted. And TMC is also saying it cannot be accepted. No if and buts about it. No if and but about it. It is wrong. It's more violence. But let me ask Pratyushji with a lot of respect. Pratyushji, just answer this one thing. You said on this show to Madhav, you said, can the officers inform and conduct a raid? I completely agree with you. You know why your MLA in Karnataka was let off? 8.23 crores was found in cash from him. You know why he was let off? Because of technicality that the Lokayukta did not inform and raid. Why is it one standard for you and another standard for the TMC worker? I'm not a supporter of TMC. I think TMC should answer why this violence happened. But why? Sir, you said you believe in the federal structure of the country. I believe in the federal structure of the country. What does the federal structure of the country say? No, please, sir. Sir, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. You speak after I speak. No, please, don't interrupt me. What does the federal structure of this country say? For example, in CBI, when CBI conducts a raid, the local police is informed. The local police gives outer protection. Ultimately, security is a state subject. You got to trust your state DGP. Why in ED have all these rules been changed? These rules have been changed arbitrarily. Supreme Court has not heard it. Why have they been changed? Why are you taking central forces? I am saying if TMC did not provide police security, you can sack the DGP. I'm not against it. Ultimately, all these IPS officers come in the Ministry of Personnel and report to Amit Shah, sir. Why are you not taking the local police along? That is a problem. You're doing this to believe. One last thing, please answer this. Narendra Singh Tomar's son on video camera like this, talking 100 crores here, 200 crores this account on camera. It's not a deep fake video. Why is ED not gone there? I'm asking you these simple questions. In Karnataka, you must question and raid. Here you can't question and raid. How does it work like that, sir? One nation, one law for everybody.
I want Kabir Shankar Bose to come in and respond to that. Kabir Shankar Bose.
Right. Madhav, we are completely diverging from the issue. The Enforcement Directorate is a central agency and they have the right to investigate and conduct raids wherever they feel there is some kind of an offense across the country. Do we see these kind of pictures anywhere else in the country? Now, West Bengal has a history where we see political leaders of the ruling dispensation, they come outrightly. They actually take initiative in interfering with such investigations. Tehseen just now said, why can't you trust the DGP? Please recall, Tehseen, when one of the agencies had gone to question a commissioner of police in some scam. The chief minister of the state, Mamata Banerjee, she sat on a dharna. She went to that house and she prevented any investigation from taking place. So this is a state where there is a history of the leaders of the ruling dispensation coming out and protecting the people who are accused in some kind of a scam or in some kind of an investigation. Now, this is a complete breakdown of the federal structure. It cannot go down. It cannot go on like this. This is a constitutional breakdown. And we cannot deny that this has been happening in West Bengal. And this is where the Supreme Court needs to come down very heavily on these kind of aspects and give ED all the power and all the backup it needs and all the agencies to do this fearlessly.
All right, and this is not the first time it's happened. Incidentally, on the 17th of May in 2021, 4 TMC leaders, including Mr. Firad Hakim, were arrested and brought to the CBI office in Nizam Palace, and TMC supporters had pelted stones at the security forces posted out there. So there is a precedent to this particular incident that has taken place. We'll have to leave it there, gentlemen. Pratyush Kant, Barrister Kabir Shankar Bose, Riju Dutta, Tehseen Punawala, thanks so much for joining us this evening.